The next story is something so personal that not even my mom knows. It's the time I betrayed, in the worst way, my BFF and myself. As a kid, I was very shy, and as a result, I didn't have any idea of how friendship worked until I changed schools in 5th grade and met Chloe. Chloe was a really important part of my childhood because she taught me how to be an A+ student while being a sociable person. She taught me that beauty isn't everything a woman should need to succeed. I remember having my fondest memories with her and the rest of our circle of friends. It all started when I was in 7th grade. As I was the newest student in the class, no one trusted me with secrets or rumors. I remember feeling really left out, sad, and desperate. One day after PE, I was on my way of walking up the stairs to my next class when I suddenly heard sobbing. Since I wasn't really great at comforting people, I tried to take another direction, but it was too late since I was spotted. Taking a close approach, I realized that it was my friend Chloe who was crying next to Veronica, one of our closest friends, who was trying to comfort Chloe. For me, it was really unusual to see someone crying, so I asked, "What's the matter?" They both exchanged looks, and then Veronica goes, "We'll tell you, but promise not to tell anyone." I pinky promised, and then Chloe proceeded to speak. "I hate the PE teacher. I just don't want to go to school anymore," Chloe sobbed. I asked why, but then she cried harder, so Veronica had to explain. The PE teacher has been kissing and touching Chloe in private places without her consent, and told her that she couldn't tell anyone if she didn't want to be mocked for being a Hearing those words were shocking for my 12-year-old self. I was so upset that I dropped tons of questions. How long has this been going on? What has he done to you? Have you done that? Why haven't you told your parents? Chloe, after she calmed down a little, explained that it had been going on for about 3 months, that she subtly avoided the part, but that he had already touched all of her body, and that she hasn't told her parents because she believed it was her fault for not following the appropriate skirt length and the dress code. A couple days passed, and all I could think about was Chloe's secret. I wanted to tell my mom so bad, but I kept my mouth shut. Reason was, I didn't want our friendship to break, or correction, I didn't want my connection, all the great moments with her to be left in the void. Even when my mom asked why Chloe looked so worn out, I didn't think for a sec about telling her. How stupid of me to care more about my relationship with her than the horrible psychological experience she was going through. Long story short, Veronica was the one who told Chloe's parents about the Chloe was going through. A couple days later, the school was notified and the PE teacher was fired and sued. The classmates and parents were super supportive with Chloe, and she slowly got better within the next few months. Yet, this secret still haunts me. How selfish I was, and how I never took the courage to mention the event again and apologize to Chloe. But now, even if she is in another school, I will apologize because what I did was wrong and she deserves better. The only thing left now is to wait for our paths to cross again, now that we're in different schools. Being silent about these kinds of situations is never the solution, and seeking help needs to be one's first priority rather than to cower with the risk of ruining someone's life forever. In my case, Chloe didn't end up pregnant or sick, but be aware that many cases can have much worse endings than Chloe's if you don't speak up.